praying for us for this evening's game is our principal, James Bluey.
Let the right. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for a beautiful night to play soccer. Thank you for bringing our friends from Hammond Central here safely. Please keep the soccer players safe as they play. I pray they represent you and the parents well. And I pray that you bless our youth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Welcome to this evening's game between the Hammond Central Wolves and the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen. Thanks for joining us here on HBTV, and had a great national anthem performed by a few of our students, and excited to get this game underway. My name is John Woosley, and I'm joined here in the booth by my friend Josh Conger.
Whew. John, it's good to be here, man.
Yeah.
I was holding my breath there. Reese had a little bit of a look there,
He did.
right at the beginning of this game. Man, and a tough opponent here, John. Hammond Central Wolves. They're a very skilled team. These teams have already in this early season matched up twice, and so this being the second time. And
Yeah.
oh, Reese, a nice poke right to Jaden in the gap. Jaden's got a left opening. Puts it up right into the hands of the goalie, but a good look and a good shot. Swordsman now with 2 looks on goal in the first minute and a half.
Yeah, it's Omar Sosa Lopez in goal for the Wolves. Joining us now here, Mr. Jonathan Borsch. John, welcome. John, a lover of the sport, and to tell you how much he loves it, he does call it football.
Yes.
So we welcome him to the game tonight.
Oh, great football match on the pitch tonight. Oh, my goodness.
It's America, John. It's soccer.
I know, all right. Soccer, cleats, all of it.
Ooh. Man, some skilled offensive players down there for Hammond Central, John.
Yeah.
These guys maybe going to put some good pressure on the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen's fullbacks tonight.
Josh, in the earlier game between the Wolves, we played them our first game of the season.
Their first also, right?
Was it?
I believe it was their first game
I didn't realize that
as well.
And it was on the beautiful turf field there, the new Hammond Central field. And it's a little bit different than turf out here.
You might step in a manhole here. No, I'm just kidding. It's a great field and natural grass, God's green grass right out here at HB. And a beautiful evening for the game. It's a little cool. We see the fall weather setting in, and it's not quite winter, and it's still not summer. So we're in a good medium here. This is Giovanni Gonzalez out on the left side. Playing a little give and go, and then there it is. Dave Merhalski back there to clean things up. Oh, and Travis Wilson playing a little attacking mid here. Up the side. Just misses Jaden Lemon. And, oh my, Reese is there to steal it. Swipes it right from him, and he's going to go right. He's got some options with Connor Lemon, Jaden Lemon, centered. Reese takes him to the right with some space. Attempts a shot, and that's out. Going to be a corner for Blue.
If you're watching on Facebook, go and hit that like button. And while you're there, maybe share it. Or if you're on YouTube, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss further games. This is Hammond Baptist Swordsmen in the royal blue. And the Hammond Central Wolves sporting the white tonight. Corner kick, that's Dave Fernandez going far side.
Dave showing off the foot.
Home run.
Travis jumped up like he had a shot at that. And it was about 6 feet away.
Maybe LeBron.
Good
that was
hustle.
like a 6'8" build. Might be able to reach that one with his head. Travis Wilson, not quite 6'8". Maybe someday, though, Travis. Maybe someday. A couple years. This is Dave Fernandez out here. Yeah, if he works out enough, hangs from the pull-up bar long enough, maybe. Oh, man, trying to get that edge. That's James.
Quick move.
Oh, could have centered it. Had some options with Jaden Lemon. That's why taking it away. Setting up the field. Good defense back there by the fullbacks.
John, as we're getting started in this game, the Swordsmen bringing all the heart, bringing all the hustle, but the Wolves definitely skilled. When you're playing a team as skilled as the Wolves are, being able to pass, spread the field, what are some things that the Swordsmen need to do to hang with the team like that?
Yeah, well, you've got to be careful with the heart and hustle. If it's all hustle and no brain, then you're going to be in trouble here. Especially with the team, I was watching them warm up a bit, and just even their defenders just switching the field as shot comes in, it's wide.
It's Fabian Montez there, number 8 for Hammond Central.
But yeah, you can't be chasing the ball too much.
Yeah.
You got to realize these guys can ping the ball around. They're passing from what we heard the other night is just outstanding, and then so far what the first 5 minutes that we've seen has been on. So pick your spots, know where you need to be to break up play, but don't just blindly chase the ball, because this team and teams that can pass will really make you pay.
Yeah.
Man, dangerous kick there, a little low and shy, and that's James, far left side. Going to look to center the ball. He has Reese Richards open ahead. That's going to be out blue throw.
Swordsmen use their speed well so far. James and Reese have looked good on the wings here. We'll just see if they can open something up and get something into Jaden or Connor in the middle there.
Yeah, Travis Wilson getting some good action up front as well. He's just being always around the ball, and I like that aggressive mentality. Oh, man, a little bit scary there for the goalie. Man, Reese coming at you. Reese is just one of those guys. You don't want to give him a chance, because he might just take it.
Yeah.
He might just put it in the back of the net on you. And I believe he scored in each of our exhibition games thus far.
Yeah. The Wolves with a new goalie defending their goal. Their last game. Oh, wow.
Boy,
Josh, I couldn't see a number on that. I think it looks like 23.
Yeah, Nathaniel Hernandez, possibly he's a mid.
Nope,
Junior.
Nope, 33. 33.
33. He's had some action already. That's Giovanni Gonzalez.
Josh,
Man, a quick
shot.
guy there, man,
Yeah,
with a nice little
yeah.
shot.
Well, they played Morton last Thursday, I believe. And they beat Morton 6-0.
Wow.
6-0, which Morton.
They're not scrubs, man.
Solid school, yeah. Great team. And coach said that's the best that they've played. So we're getting them after their best game. But their coach said that within the last, I think it was like the last 4 minutes, a corner coming across the middle, the goalie went up to punch it out, and one of their strikers, one of the offensive guys, came to head it in, and they hit heads. They
Oh,
hit
no.
each other, and both split their head open.
Really?
And had to go to the hospital for stitches. Can you believe that? So this goalie here, number 2, that's Omar Sosa Lopez. This is a new spot for him, at least this season, because they're their main goalkeeper, down for the count.
Wow. So if you're the Swordsman and you know that, John, I mean, you got to take advantage. You got to keep pushing the ball ahead, take as many shots on goal as possible. Maybe take a few looks from outside. Just give yourself a chance to put some shots on goal with a rookie goalie out there for Hammond Central. Connor Lemon fighting on the edge.
Ooh.
Oh, my, a take out there, and they're going to call him on that one. That's Nathaniel Hernandez going to the ground for Hammond Central. Connor Lemon, freshman, shoving him around out there. He is a feisty player. And really, Connor, pretty chill guy. I mean, Connor, if you know him, he's not going to dominate a conversation. I mean, he's real chill, just a fun guy to be around. But he dominated Hernandez there. Knocked him right down.
He's a competitive guy.
I love
you know?
that. I
Yeah,
love that.
You got to love there's certain guys that they are chill, but except when it comes to competition, they want to win.
Absolutely.
You know, there's a little bit of that X factor in there.
Nice looking put down. Right in front of the goal, John, from almost midfield. Hey, put down right in front of the goal. What are you talking about? You know soccer, John Bush?
You gotta just deal with us
I thought you knew
basketball
soccer.
guys trying to talk like we know soccer here.
Yeah, but we've seen already their crossing is exceptional. Even just switching the play, they've done a couple times, looking very
man.
confident.
Some space.
Watch out!
Oh, good save, Mark Marhalski. Looked like it would have been a goal, John. Right
Yeah.
there in that top right corner. Good fist by Mark Marhalski to punch it out. That'd be a corner white.
Confident bunch. You know when a guy goes for a bicycle kick, then he knows what he's doing at least.
Scores
a little
0-0, and he's
bit
like,
there.
I'm going to go for it.
I don't know. There's both ends of the spectrum there. I would say either he really knows what he's doing or he really doesn't know what he's doing. That was definitely me out there a time or two. Let's try this out.
Definitely getting the better chances, and chances are coming a lot faster for them than the Swordsmen.
Man, a bunched up group right in front of the goal there. You like to see good spacing. And it seems like even when they're tight, though, John, they seem to control the ball well.
Yeah.
I mean, just from player to player, their passing seems elite and not really playing nervous at all. Just keeping that ball really consistently from guy to guy, and not many turnovers or off passes.
Yeah, talking to their coach before the game, Jose, he was talking about how they teach, pass and move, like these sharp, quick passes. And he says sometimes they can get frustrated because they do it even in front of the goal. They'll be passing and moving, and it's like in front of the goal, like take the shot. And it's certainly a happy medium to try to find there.
Oh, good defense. Nice play by Jeff Wuza there to save it. That
Oh,
was
boy.
great slide. Could have been some open grass there had he not taken him out. All good by David Fernandez, takeaway. And he sends it up ahead. He has Connor Lemon, but that's going to go all the way to the goal. And that's going to be received by the goalie. Omar Sosa Lopez, right, the goalie?
Yep. Shout out to our producer, Jack Huckins, holding down the fort there for us, and Ryan Mitchell on the controls, directing traffic, operating our camera for us. So thankful for them. Looks like we're gonna have a stoppage in play here. And John, can you explain to us? Looks like just a
Yeah, I think
injury
there was
timeout
an
or what?
injury and they
Okay.
just drop ball for the goalie. If you're Hammond Central, I think they need to go wide a bit more, especially when they're near the goal. As talented as their passing has been, as pinpoint as it's been, they've got a lot more space out there. But good night, they may not need to here.
That was a
Oh,
nice
boy.
move.
Oh, a stunner.
Yeah,
Just
he popped
watching
that
them-
right over Jeff, man. That was a nice little play.
Just watching them warm up, and yeah, they've got they were lined up there, taking shots, and I was like, boy, I'm not seeing too many weak feet here. Swordsman looking to counterattack. That's just going to be the game against teams that are really good at holding possession, like the Wolves.
yeah.
You're going to need to counterattack. And there will be chances. We've seen a couple chances already, whether it's a mistake on a pass, a backwards pass, or just a giveaway. But it will open up opportunities for them. But that's really going to be where their chances come from, because they are not going to hold the ball for the majority of the game, especially with a team that can pass as well. Which is fine.
Yeah.
But you got to make sure, number one, your defense is solid, and
you got to make the most of those opportunities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're going to get few opportunities. You got to make them count.
Good send. Israel Diaz holding down the center fullback position there for Hammond Central. They've had a nice game so far. It shows we have a couple shots on goal, but really they've made them tough shots, and they're always right around us, right around our feet, making it difficult. Seem to be very patient back there. Not whiffing it a lot, not jumping it a lot, not easily caught off guard. This will be throw-in Swordsman. James out there on the wide side. Judson seems to be around every play. Just a gritty soccer player. And it just seems like he's always in the right spot at the right time. And I love it. You know, he's one of those, a lot of guys on this team are that way, but he, being a senior, spearheads that often, just out there in the middle and be in the right spot, right time, as he was just there. And there's Reese Richards.
Oh, come on, Reese.
Could get to it. Goalie came all the way out. He's out of the box.
Looked like Reese put on the brakes there for a second.
I know, and could have got it. Maybe more so for the defender than the goalie. I think he might have thought defender was getting there before him, but certainly not the goalie. I think he could have beat the goalie to it. Oh, nice center. Oh, and a bit of a soft shot there on goal, Jorge Limones, and that's going to be Mark Marhalski receiving it. And Mark, man, he can boot that ball. It's getting further and further every time I see him play. That one well over midfield, right to Jaden Lemon.
Put it in.
Jaden, he's going to go. Oh, he tried to go back to the left, and that's going to be off wide. Hopefully a blue ball there.
And we
got James coming in center.
He made it look easy there, but
give it to him.
That ball coming from, as we're throwing into Reese here, that ball coming from the goalie for Jaden to be able to turn that easy, turn away from the defender and go. It didn't look like much, but it's very difficult to do that and to run with it like he did, and he did a good job. Opened up a chance at least.
Jaden, one of the senior team captains here for the Swordsmen. Reese Richards, another one of those senior leaders leading that front line for the Swordsmen. Two just great guys and great soccer players. Enjoy watching them. Here's Reese on the near side. Had an angle there for a second, stolen away by the Wolves. And here's Travis Wilson.
Good to see David Fernandez back out there. He was shaking up a bit for the championship game. Yeah. But good to see him back.
And what did we hear about that injury? I know he went out for the starting lineups and then just didn't feel right, and coach pulled him out. But what was the result of that? Do we know what happened with him?
Yeah, no, I'm not too sure, Josh.
I thought it was a leg or ankle if I heard right, but I didn't hear how bad it was. And I'm glad he's back though. You're right. That's a great point. It's good to see those, and he's a nice young player. Gives us a lot of hope, and that's an opening for Connor Lemon, poked out, and that's once again Israel Diaz just locking it down back there. Just heads up, and what I do like about him, and I hate to like things about the opposing team, he's very controlled, and he understands the pace of the game. Just a second ago, we had a little momentum. They had set Jaden, and Jaden had thrown it into Reese, and he had the ball out of bounds and just slowly took his time, walked over there, controlling the game. Not letting the other team get any kind of a run or momentum. Just a good, knowledgeable fullback. And he's a senior, and that makes sense. That lines up.
Yeah.
Those wise players, man, typically have all the experience.
Swordsmen had some great balls in behind to open up the defense. We've seen it, and when you've got the speed like they do. But it's difficult. We talked about it in games before, but to find the right speed on that pass, the right direction. But that seems to have opened up at least a little bit the defense here on the sides. So far, they haven't really been able to cross it and get anything dangerous in the box, but it's a start. And when they see that and the Wolves see that.
Oh, Jaden Lemon. Had he turned that one around, that would have been a look. He would have put that in. I 100% guarantee he would have scored a goal if he would have turned that ball around. Just went off his foot.
Jaden was surprised.
I know. I was surprised. To send it right at the senior captain, I would go elsewhere, Hammond Central. I would go elsewhere. Don't tell him. That's I don't want to give away the game plan, but not kicking it at Jaden, it's a big bullet point. Nice, Travis Wilson, putting some body on him, but just to no avail. Nice shot on goal. Mark, good save.
Wow.
That was a good-looking shot there from Giovanni Gonzalez, but Mark almost whacked his head on the goal post.
That's one of my – I I would say fears, but I'm not a goalie. But if I was a goalie, man, to dive into the goalpost, just that presence to know, man, where those posts are, that's something else, man.
I don't think he knows what the goalposts are. I don't think he cares. He's like, I don't care if there's a goalpost in the way. I'm blocking the ball. Putting my life on the line, my head on the line, literally.
I don't think he got a hand on it because they're giving a goal kick there.
Oh.
So it must
Oh, I thought for sure he did.
It looked like he did.
Yeah, maybe it ricocheted off
Reese.
the post.
Race to the ball, Luis Lamonis and Reese Richards. That's out. Going to be HB ball. Man, a nice throw-in can do everything, John. You said it. The placement on some of these throws, and we're putting ourselves in a good spot. But right over the head, if you got it right over Israel Diaz there, that'd be a nice look. Way to retain. Center that ball. Right there. Just a foot. Man, almost to Reese Richards there, and that would have been a nice look for Reese. Good control from Jeff Woosley. Looking to center it back. Hits Lemon. Jaden Lemon on the right side. Has some space. He's going to go all the way goal line. Looking to poke it. Nice set. Oh, it's almost a goal from Reese Richards. A beautiful set from Jaden Lemon. But a bouncy ball there, man. Just hit some grass and poked out right at the last second. Reese had a goal. Nice eyesight to put that one near the goal. Just couldn't poke it in.
Jorge Lemones, I'm doing my best there with that name, but Reese was in on goal. I don't think the keeper would have had a chance. Saving it off the line. Number 27 for the Wolves. Big play.
And inches away. Man, inches away.
Fernandez lining up the corner near side here. Looking a bit better than his last one. Jaden can't quite do much with it.
Throw in here. Mason Wilkerson had checked into the game a second ago. We didn't get a call that, but Mason in with the throw.
All right, we set it for the Swordsmen here, but they got to be careful when Wolves are on the counterattack. Did a good job there. Judson Wilkerson again.
Get through.
Swordsman maintaining a lot of possession here.
Yeah.
Initially, it was all in front of our goal, lots of passing around opportunities right in front of our goal, and now it seems that just the tables have turned now. Swordsmen have some opportunities. We just need to make the most of it. Here's Mason Wilkerson.
Get it. Yeah, Diaz very calmly let that ball go to the goalie. I don't know if he knew how close Mason was to him. Mason was right on him. Just a stray foot there. Could have poked one in. And some shy goal kicks out here. Some of these that have come from the fullback and the goalie just have not been deep. And typically, we see a lot of deep balls there from Mark Marhalski and from our fullbacks, but they don't seem interested in putting that ball over midfield. They're just trying to direct it to a player.
And I think that's part of the inexperience from the goalie coming in. And keeping in mind it is a wet field, so that's going to be a bit different too.
Chicago Bears know all about wet fields, man. Did you see that game yesterday? That was ridiculous. We're all Chicago Bears fans here. And I think if you're, in a right mindset, you're a Chicago Bears fan. That's just to be in this area and not be a Bears fan, I think is a crime.
Come on.
But they played in some wet grass yesterday, man. Came away with the win. It's good to see. I think most of the guys on the field probably Bears fans, and it's good to see. Glad the weather's not identical to yesterday. I'm glad it's a little bit more dry out here.
Man, yeah, thankfully the field's in pretty good condition walking around there before the game. It did rain here most of the day today, and not really a hard downpour, but it was just sprinkling all day, it felt like. Which is just, I guess, unusual. Normally kind of pours for an hour, 2 hours, and then would stop. But, man, it just did not let up. And James Goodall prepping the field, painted the lines today, even in the rain, put down some paint, and did some work to get this field ready. And thankful for that for sure.
Man, a nice shot on goal there by Julian Cortez, but a good save by Mark Marhalski. Bobbled it a second. Had me worried. I was shaking in my boots, but then he retained possession and booted it off. Man, Mark just gaining so much good experience out there as a freshman goalie. So athletic, such a strong build, and really can get to the corners well. And it's great to see him get that experience out there as a freshman. He'll be good for a solid 4 years. I don't see him going anywhere.
Yeah.
Very tough player. And maybe an offsides call there. John Borsch, what'd you see out there? You see what that was?
Yeah, it was offside. The far ref was holding up his flag. That's what to look for.
First one all game.
Yeah.
And kind of surprising.
Well, it shows you some well-coached teams, I think. Disciplined.
Yeah.
Oh, man, lots of space in the middle there. Stink. That's the best spot to be, right in the opening. Sends it wide, and that's that spacing. They're developing it with Jorge Lamonis out there, looking to center the ball. Good save by Mark Verhalski. Way to be there. Just to put his hands, bear claws all over that ball. Stop that center, and that might have been a goal had it got past Mark because there was just a ton of space there in the middle.
That's beautifully done by Jaden Lemons to bring the
Yes.
ball under control that easily. Reese with a slight little nudge there.
Yeah, Reese, a physical player, not afraid to back down from some contact.
Watch
Man,
out.
just playing some games out there with Reese, and that's dangerous. That man is scary. Oh, Travis. Could have been a play there had he kept that one. Man, the trust, though. That trust is from Israel Diaz to his rookie goalie. That's something to be talked about there. The way he just can so confidently set that ball back right in front of Reese Richards. Just developing some trust there with a new goalie, and who knows how long he'll be in goal. I don't know the recovery time for the previous goalie, but man, might as well develop it now.
Yeah.
This is Cesar Madriz throwing the ball in. Goes
Again,
back
thanks,
to Diaz.
thanks for joining us here on HBTV, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube. Our schedule, if you're a Swordsman fan, here throughout the broadcast, we're going to put up a graphic of the schedule here in just a minute. And if you want to, take a screenshot because the schedule, we do have a couple more home games this season. One of those being tomorrow night at 5 o'clock against EC Central. And so we're excited about that. Got a couple games going on September 16th. So again, maybe just screenshot this if you're a Swordsman fan, so you know when we'll be live or when you want to come out and check out a game. And Josh, you always do a good job explaining this. Tell the people they need to come out and see a game. The live stream is good,
But in person is
person.
way better,
Come
man.
on.
These lights, look at these lights out here. You can't see the lights on the live stream. I'm telling you. Like, if you just come for the lights, it's worth your gas money, and that's saying something right now in this economy. The lights on this stadium, man, beautiful, and I can't wait. A couple more minutes, it'll be pitch black out here. These lights will be even more beautiful. And, John, that's just the beginning. We haven't even started talking about the players. Look at the effort right here. You might see it right now. Bobbled it around, Jaden Lemon. My goodness. Had he scored a goal right there, you should have just got in your car and drove here for that, man. Jaden Lemon about headed that ball in there.
Josh, you are on fire. I think you could sell ice to a
To an Eskimo.
thank you. I was
I could do it. I wouldn't need to, though, man. You don't got to sell HB Soccer. It sells itself. These guys with the effort. You know, and they're good guys, too. And, you know, and a serious note here, these guys, they deserve your attention. I mean, they've worked very hard to be here, as have all these soccer players. But not only that, they're excellent young men. And we've touched on it. We say it every game. These guys are just good young men. They're in here in school, most of them very diligent in their studies, very spiritual young men. A lot of these guys, you know, on Saturday, a few of them had people saved out soul winning and just in the community.
Yeah.
Never in a community, I mean, always in the communities that need it. These guys are out here just witnessing to people, being a help, being kind, and, man, just good young men. And honestly, with the professional broadcast these guys put on, this is just well worth your time to turn it on and get out to a game. Whatever you can do, watch some HB Soccer. And the lights too, John. I mean, I'm not lying about these lights. They're great.
Yeah, gotta love it. Far side, that's Connor Lemon. Half slide tackle there. That is Nathaniel Hernandez, junior player on that far side. Locked in at 0 is your score. The Wolves with 3 more shots than the Swordsmen, but both teams having several opportunities.
Oh, turn to go.
I think more than, you know, you watch that first 5 minutes, you're like, boy, it's going to be counterattack for the Swordsmen. It's going to be, we're going to have to take our chances. But, boy, for about a 10-minute stretch there, we
Oh, nice move by Dave Fernandez. What a juke. Just a little too far off his foot there. Nice play, though. I love Dave Fernandez, man. He is skilled. It's fun to watch. playing a lot of mid right now, too. I mean, typically a striker, a goal scorer, but playing some mid, playing both ways. A gritty defender as well. And this could be trouble here on the goal line. Oh, Mark Michalski. Wow. Dude, nervousness there, man. I was a bit scared. But why was I scared? It's Mark Michalski back there. The man's a beast.
And there, I don't think he had time to go down. I think if he would have attempted to go down, it would have snuck under him. So to just know to stick out his foot there, that's some good goalkeeping.
And Mark Michalski, we're looking at 9 shots on goal. 6 of them have just been really good, skilled shots that Marcus had to do a lot of work to block.
Yeah.
Some good. Oh, man, Jaden. Nice touch on it. Ill pass there from Israel Diaz, though. Could have turned and looked at that for Jaden.
You just see the give and go from the Wolves. As soon as they're passing it, not just standing still, but passing it and going with it, making themselves available.
Nice send. Connor Lemon's up there ahead. Stink. Not enough space. Connor. Oh, and David retains possession. If Dave can beat one, we got a little 3-on-2 action here. David to the corner. Connor Lemon with it. If he can center the ball, that's a look.
Oh, watch out.
No penalty. Stink. Connor looked like he got his legs taken out there.
See, now, interesting here, he's, in the box. It wasn't blatant, but Connor Lemon did cut it back and was tripped up a little bit. I felt that was definitely inside the box, but the ref here.
Oh, absolutely. Is that what the call? Are they going back 10 seconds to make that call?
Yeah, but
that was in the box.
Yeah, I think they're moving it outside. I don't know what the call is there. But a dangerous spot. Jaden here can try to sneak this goal in, or he's got his brother or some others.
Top right.
Nice ball.
Oh man. Called top right. He was right there, man. Just hit the crossbar. Connor Lemon, a nice little chip. And that's Jake Dan in there fighting for position. John Borsch, he almost put that in. He almost sunk that.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot.
Tough angle there from that wide side, but man, good control from Hammond Central though.
Yeah, each time they get it, I feel like they have it for about a minute straight, just passing it around, and we're just kind of sitting there. And our guys have done a great job just waiting for them to kind of make a mistake, being able to jump a passing lane. But you're right, this ball movement by this Wolves team is exceptional.
I don't feel that the possession has been lopsided either way. I don't feel they've had it more than us or us more than them. I just think it's been a nice game. Oh, Jaden got some space in front of him. He might shoot that.
Watch out.
Oh, my! Ooh. Stink. Just a little bit to the right. Jaden, a nice quick foot there. And a little bit to the left there. That's a goal. It had gotten past the goalie. I think he knew that right away. But the shot was just a little errant.
Yeah, and dealing with an inexperienced goalie, you can tell he doesn't really know where he's supposed to be there. He's kind of he was a bit far out. Yeah, and if he comes too far, Jaden will chip that right over his head. I don't know if that's what he was trying to do there, but yeah, he's got to be smart there because Jaden is happy to pick up that ball and just go for goal, and we've seen him get it before.
And this might be what the coach is talking about, a lot of passing right in front of the goal, but going side to side. In younger guys soccer, middle schoolers and such, that ball never goes from right to left. It's always on one side the entire time, but this ball going from left to right consistently and right to left also.
Yeah.
Big intervention there, Dave Michalski getting the block. You could tell it was a scorcher of a shot. Here he comes.
Man. Oh, wow, and a big poke.
Dave Michalski, that center fullback, the center stopper for the Swordsmen. And talk about a guy who won't stop and a stud there, back center for the Swordsmen, and has really stepped up this season. I think he played a right fullback last year, and now got moved over to center as a junior. That's a big spot, commanding out your defense, communicating with your wings, and Dave has done a great job thus far.
Oh, nice save there by Judson Wilkerson. Just in the right spot, right time.
You see as soon as the Swordsmen getting the ball, they're picking their head up and they're looking up and looking to get in behind the defense. And I like that. He's trying to create opportunities. And I think these guys on the front line know that. So Reese and Connor and Jaden, we get the ball there, and they're running the other way.
Oh, wow.
May have been a handball there.
Yeah, it's Diego Navarro over there on the left side fighting with Jeff Woosley. Just some good physical play so far. Nothing dirty, but just very physical play, and I like that. That's something that the Swordsmen do bring to every single game, but that Hammond Central is certainly trying to match tonight.
Yeah, their coach said before the game, he's like, I tell my players, he's like, we know this team, they might not be the most skilled, but they're going to bring all the heart.
Yes.
They're going to bring all the heart
I
and
like
all
that
the
he said
hustle,
that.
you know, and he knew it, and he was trying to help his players remember, hey, these guys aren't going to give up.
Whew, not all the skill. That was sure a lot of skill there from Fernandez.
There you go.
He said it right there to Jaden Lemon. John, that's cool he said that. I like that,
Yeah.
man, that people know that we're going to bring it all the time.
Oh, again,
It's a staple.
see,
Ooh,
that's
just outside.
right, really close here. And I think they're
And
going
you got to give him 10 yards.
move the wall back a little bit there. I don't think that'd feel too good for him either.
You can stand there if you want, but Dave's make it
Again,
pay.
a dangerous spot. We saw it on the other side. Now you've got David Fernandez. I think he's eyeing that back post,
Man.
back post, guys. He's going
So
to try to
Reese.
give some curl on it. Here we go.
Stink.
Ooh. And I like that they're letting David take that. David's a skilled player, but that allows your older players and your strikers up there right by the net for headers, for whatever, you know, if that ball should seep through.
Yeah.
And David can make those. And I do believe, did David put a corner in last week? I think that I heard David Fernandez put a corner in one of our recent games.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Sophomore, but a very skilled soccer player here for the Swordsmen. And excited to see these young guys grow up. You know, got a solid group of juniors and seniors, but the same could be said about the freshmen and sophomores. So excited for the future of Swordsman soccer. If you're just tuning in, this is the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen in royal blue and the Hammond Central Wolves in white. Locked in at 0 here, and it's been a great first half so far.
Man, look at that spacing all the way to the left sideline. Went from right all the way to
Oh.
left. Mark there to save it. Man, I'm developing my trust in Mark Marholski now. I mean, every time they put a shot up, I'm like, oh, Mark's got it. He's good. The man's a freshman, but he is an animal out there, saving everything.
Yeah, it's
I should
gotta
knock
be-
on wood. We got knock on wood.
Got to be slippery too. I
Oh,
don't think
yeah.
he's bobbled too many. And you bobble one, you know, right in front of goal too. That's dangerous.
Oh,
But
good.
He's had very sure hands.
Turn and go.
Here.
Oh, Judson sends it
Here's
right ahead to
Reese.
Reese.
A race for the ball.
Man.
Good defense there to hold him off. Number 21, Israel Diaz. I think we've mentioned his name a few times.
Yeah, you know, we have an Israel Diaz,
Yeah.
not on the
freshman.
Swordsmen, but in HB.
A good basketball player, too, Israel Diaz.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised he didn't, you know, is he not trying out for soccer? He probably be a soccer player
I
as
saw
well.
him. He's helping out with the team a little bit over there.
Hmm.
I don't think that here's a shot on
Whoa.
goal.
Some space, just
Man,
could not get it to
Fabian
go.
Montez, senior, big shot there, right over the crossbar. 4
Man.
minutes till halftime. If you'd like, stick around to halftime. You'll hear a word from our pastor, Pastor John Wilkerson, and excited about that, as well as from a few of our sponsors. So we thank you for joining us here on HBTV. Here's Dave Fernandez,
Nice pull.
through ball. Here's Connor Lemon.
Man.
And the goalie very quick to come out of his
Yeah,
box there.
not afraid.
If he misjudges one of those, it's going to be a little sidestep and an easy goal. So he's got to be careful.
Like right now, if Jade Lemon turned that ball, I mean, he could put it over the goalie's head right there from midfield.
That's true.
He's up there way out of the box.
And there's no need for there's
Exactly.
right now. There's no need for him to be that far up.
Yeah. Oh, dangerous ball. Slipped right through the center of our defense. Man, but the spacing is nice there for Hammond Central. I mean, they're spaced throughout the field. The thing you can't count on, though, is our one-on-one matchups. They're gritty, and they're solid. I mean, we got some good fullbacks back there that'll mark guys up. And an offsides call there. And that'll be Swordsman ball coming out. Johns, 3 minutes to go here. What do we need to do to get a goal?
Well,
I'm going to let you answer that. You're the soccer expert here.
Oh,
So
thanks.
you have the floor here.
Wow.
3 minutes to go.
You
We'll
would
see.
never know he's a soccer expert by looking at him. You would never guess that. You'd look at him and
No
be like,
offense.
you'd
No
look at him and
offense.
you'd
Yeah.
say, baseball player. Baseball.
No, don't try to dig out of that hole. Don't even. All right. You just bashed me. All right.
Baseball player.
Now our producer is chiming in.
I was
and,
going baseball player the whole way. I wasn't going to say gamer. I said baseball player. First baseman. That's what I was going to say. Chris Bryant looking. I don't know where you think I was. I'm not in any holes at all, brother.
You know, I wasn't going to mention this. And,
Then don't. I think we should just move on here. 2:30 to go here in the first half, and a shot on goal, Mark Michalski. Dominant out there at goal. That's all we were going to talk about right there is Mark Michalski.
Oh, my goodness.
No, John,
Mark-
what were you going to
Mark
say?
is
No, too late.
Go ahead, go
No,
ahead.
No, you missed out.
Oh, well, it sounds like you missed out because it sounds like it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, we've seen that a few times. Jaden Lemon on this near side to be able to control the goal kick quickly.
Oh, look.
Very, very good.
Man, Israel Diaz. Monster back there. He's taking care of business. I wouldn't mind having him in a blue jersey on our side, but
Yeah.
he is very, very smooth back there, clearing a lot of balls out there.
And strong.
Yeah.
You know, you just by looking at him, he's got that size that he is. He's clearing bodies, chasing after that ball, and that's a big deal for that center back to have. You know, just to have that physical presence that you don't want to mess with him. He certainly got that.
Minute 30 to go in the first half. Both teams just playing a little bit more rushed. I mean, when it comes down to that last minute, to go into half with a 1-0 lead, just huge, you know. And so putting one in here, I mean, if you're going to go now. You got a break coming. Oh, David Fernandez pokes it right around the defense. Man, he's so smooth. I love watching him play. Very skilled. And they're going to call. Yeah, no, they're calling a white ball there. David trying to jump the gun. I'm sure not intentionally, just wasn't aware. Anthony Michalski out there, the ball boy. He is hustling. That guy can work. Running the whole sideline.
Love the close-up shots there. Our producer, Jack Huckins, Ryan Mitchell on the controls there. Bringing you all the good views here for HBTV. Under a minute to go, under 30 seconds to go here. Wolves looking to make something happen here to end the half.
Man, it just sails over, and a few now for the Wolves have just gone straight over that goal. I feel like you see that a lot, John, in high school soccer. Just a lot of those balls will just sail straight over the goal. Real easy to pull. I think in a high-pressure situation when your adrenaline is pumping, to sail that ball high, and we've seen it a lot throughout the years, but, man, a good number of them there from the Wolves.
And that's the end of our first half. And we thank you for joining us here on HBTV. Josh Conger, John Woosley, John Borish bringing you the game live tonight. You'll hear a word from our pastor, and then we'll be back here in about 10 minutes for the second half of play between the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen and the Hammond Central Wolves. We'll see you back here in a few.
We believe the Word of God contains the mind of God, the state of man, the way of salvation, and the doom of sinners. What it tells us, though, is that God loves us. The most important thing in a person's life is to know for sure that they're at peace with God. They've been forgiven. They've been reconciled to a God. The Bible's very clear. God doesn't want anyone to perish or go to hell, but He wants all to come to repentance. That's a change of mind and direction. God tells us there's three things we need to know, and there's one thing we need to do to have eternal life. Number one, we'll need to know and believe that we're sinners and our sins against God. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Number two, we need to understand that sin has a penalty, and that penalty is death. In Romans chapter 6 and verse 23, the wages of sin is death. That means we'll be separated from God not only in this life but forever. But God so loved us that He gave His only begotten Son. And when Jesus died, He was buried and rose again. He did all that was needed to be done so you could be saved, so I could be saved. He, the innocent, died for us, the guilty. He, the one who had no sin, became sin for us and offers us the gift of eternal life. You know, 100 years from now, all that's going to matter is where we live, with God in heaven or without Him in hell. We don't have to go to hell. God didn't make hell for you. He made it for the devil and his angels. But those who reject his gift of eternal life, that's where they spend eternity. How can you be saved? Here's what you need to do. The Bible says in Romans chapter 10 and verse number 10, "For with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation." If you say, "Pastor, in my heart I believe I'm a sinner, I deserve hell, and Jesus, through his death, burial, and resurrection is my only hope," then what you need to do right now is to tell God that. If you say, "I'm ready to do it right now," would you bow your head and say this to God? "Dear Lord, I know I'm a sinner. I know I deserve to be separated from you, but I believe that Jesus died for me. And on the cross he did all that was needed to be done so I could be saved. I repent. I turn to you for my salvation. Come into my life. Make me your child. I accept your gift by faith." If that is your prayer, we rejoice with you. We'd like to hear from you. Let us help you and send you a copy of the book, Understanding Salvation. Call us right now at 219-932-0711 or connect at fbchammond.com. We would love to hear from you. If you need more information, you can go to fbchammond.com/salvation and you'll hear the opportunity even to more so understand the clarity of the gospel. We're glad that we can share this time with you. Let us know if God's done a work in your heart. We would love to hear from you. God bless you.
Welcome back to the second half of the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen against the Hammond Central Wolves. My name is Josh Conger. I'm joined up here by John Borsch and guest star Tyler Hawkins. Tyler, how you doing, man? A former player, graduate senior. He's now a freshman in college. Tyler, how's your day been today? And then also tell us what you think about this game so far. You've seen it.
Man, it's been a good. I was watching this game before I came here. Didn't even plan on coming tonight. Saw the game on when I got home from work, and I saw that we were playing pretty good. I saw that I had some time to make it.
Tell them the real reason you came. Tell them what you told me. All right, good.
Whoa!
Let me tell you exactly. Not the exact reason.
Okay.
But what sparked my interest on coming.
My dad was here and I needed lunch money.
Yeah, no, I wish. I wish he had lunch money. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just messing with
You
you.
can't even hear that.
He can't. Oh, he's not even up here. No, I was watching the game when I got home, and I saw Jaden Lemon about to put in, what was it, a corner kick?
Yeah,
Some kind of
free kick.
Some kind of free kick over there, and you said, man, if you were to come here, if Jaden put that in, you should drive up here just to watch that game. And I was like, I got some time. I can make it.
There you go,
Snuck
man.
up here, yeah,
That's
snuck up here.
hilarious. I did not know what your reason was going to be, but that is a pretty good one. Jaden Lemon inspiring you to show up to the game, and Jaden, man, has had such a good game. Reese as well. I would love to see one of those two guys put one in here. It's 13 shots to 8. The score, though, is still 0-0. And John Borsch, it's been pretty neck and neck the entire time. I mean, what can the Swordsmen do here? The ball's been pretty evenly spread, but what can put us over the top here and get a goal?
Yeah, I don't know if you're the Swordsmen, if you want to do too much different here. I mean, we'll see how much Coach Cowling wants to push here. I feel like with as talented as Hammond Central is, I don't know if we want to press too much more than we are, because that might open up some things on our defensive end. But I'm happy with the chances we've gotten. But just need to keep at it, keep the defense solid like it's been, and one of these chances hopefully will open up.
Oh, no. Ball
Hammond
drop
with
behind the
some-
fullbacks. Stinky Meg Connor Lemon. Oh,
Ooh.
no. Outside looked like it had went in. That scared me. What a move there on that goal line, though. Had put it right past Connor Lemon, and he did. He nutmegged him right between the feet.
Yeah, talk about some great passes, though.
I know.
All the way up the field, Hammond just had opening after opening, and we just couldn't stop it.
Yeah, I think that was Felix Mora Flores there on the goal line. Almost put in the 1-0 goal there to put Hammond Central on top. Score still 0-0, but some nervousness here for the fans of Hammond Baptist. The ball just kind of sticking down here on our end of the field.
And Tyler, maybe you can speak a bit to this, but on a watch out.
Oh, good defense.
Good save.
Marmer Halski with like 10 saves, some contact saves. This is some good work here from the freshman goalie. How important, Tyler? Yeah, as a fullback, how important is it to have that goalie behind you?
Man, that right there is one of the most important things, especially when you have your whole defense, but then you see their whole team coming up the field as well, and you know that your mids got to get back, and they're getting there, but they're not quite back yet. To know that you have that goalie behind you gives you a little bit of freedom, but also you're your goalie's last defense as well. So you have to be aggressive enough to get there and stop that ball, and confident enough to get that ball before it can get back to the goalie.
Yeah, they're going to call that. They got Judson, little shove off there. That's going to be direct for Hammond Central. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. on Facebook. Just follow Hammond Baptist Athletics as well. And, man, it's worth your like. If you're sitting here looking at it, you've already spent 5 seconds to open it up at least. Just, boom, hit the like button, done. And then you're all set for the whole night. You can either finish watching it or not. I would suggest watching it. Score 0-0, and I think we're in for a treat here. 35 minutes to go. Tons of time left, but just has been neck and neck the whole game. One mistake can just really swing this entire game. And really, you don't want to be thinking about that when you're playing soccer, but just don't make that mistake. Don't be the guy that lets the ball fall behind you or send the ball in the wrong direction behind somebody and into the opponent's feet. It's just such dangerous territory. And, oh, my goodness, almost had a look there. Reese Richards almost swiped that ball from the goalie, and they're being very confident in front of the goal to just pass right to left. And that's something we teach against. We want to go to the outsides, especially back in our fullback area, but they're just going right in front of the goal, no fear. Hasn't hurt him yet, so we'll see how that plays out the rest of the game.
And the positive there
Good
is
touch.
if you can do that, it as opposed to just kicking the ball downfield and giving it to us in that case, they are holding possession, and that's the majority of the possession. They're able to pass back and figure something out as opposed to maybe what we do, and it's just a difference of style. But, we get that ball in our half, and we're pretty much just punting it ahead. But they are very skilled in their passing and have passed out of the back a number of times. They do it again there.
Yeah, I would not have done that one.
Goalie almost grabbed it, too.
Yeah, that was risky. That was risky right there.
Oh, and Tyler, we were talking about it, but this is just a new goalie, fresh. And he
Really?
is his first game playing goalie. I guess their last goalie was injured in the last game they played, busted his head open in a serious one there. But this is his first game playing goalie. That's Omar Sosa Lopez there. And some inexperience, but they're trusting him to do a whole lot back there.
Yeah, I hope that other goalie gets better, but maybe the Swordsmen can take advantage of it.
Yeah, we'll see. And, 8 shots to 15. We've had some good shots on goal, and that's a nice little send. Going to be Mark Marhalski clearing it. Hopefully dives on it. Wow, that was risky. Man, licking the chops there was Luis Sosa Lopez. That could have potentially been real bad there. Just a little touch, and that is a goal.
Mark Marhalski lost the shin guard on that dive.
Did he?
Did you see that?
No, I did not.
Daniel Webb wouldn't pick that up for him.
What a bro, man.
What a
Daniel
bro.
Webb picking up
Way
the
to be there.
shin guard. You need a fullback that'll grab your shin
Oh,
guard
yeah.
when it falls in the grass.
I never once did that for Owen.
Yeah, you know Daniel Webb, Tyler. You know Daniel
yeah,
Webb.
Yeah, Daniel Webb.
Look at this. Mark Marhalski close shot there. Oh, no. They're taking him right. Good defense here by James and Daniel Webb, one of our solid fullbacks, trying to stop Luis Sosa Lopez, and he sends
He's
it back
keeping
to
the
his
pressure on.
fullbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this Israel Diaz is really setting up some of their offense, actually, from the fullback position tonight. And they're not afraid to pass it back to him, and that's just some of that confident passing that John Woozy was telling us that he talked to the coach about. They're very confident passers and do a lot of passing drills, Hammond Central does, and impressive to watch, for a team just seeing a team that's that skilled, passing the ball. It's just fun to see.
Yeah, and you like to see that as a defender, as a coach, that your defense can set up your offense. Usually, I know for us, it's tough to do that. We just clear up the side and make an opening. But if you can set up the offense in a way that they can get a good shot on goal, that's really good.
We're not giving ourselves any credit. We just boot the ball to half field. We just clear it.
We send
we
it.
do at times attempt to set people up, but it's certainly.
Usually, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
That's what we do.
I said it.
That's what we did every
Dave
time.
Marhalski, man, ruining my whole point. And if that's an assist, that'd be great. But Dave Marhalski just booted it right when we said, we have skill. We pass the ball. Dave's like, boot, right to midfield.
Yeah, that's what happens. But it works. It works for us.
Clear the ball, yeah. In a time of dire need, clearing the ball is not a bad option.
Yeah. Man, I heard, Josh, I heard you call John a baseball player.
Oh, no.
On my way here.
I wouldn't touch that one. That's a bomb waiting to explode.
Yeah,
Let's just leave it at be.
Don't get me going on that.
But a
just
baseball player, a skilled baseball player, is what he is. So I mean, that's a fact.
Incredibly.
I'm not sitting here taking a dig at John B out there. This guy can play baseball, mind you. Oh, and that's just a little wide.
That's a
Going
bad
to be
pass.
James quick to want to throw it in. 1-on-1, he has Connor down. Nobody
Waiting for
else want to give him an option.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Maybe Reese.
Yeah, Reese is taking it. He's like, I'm a senior. I'll do what I want. I'll get over there when I get there. Nice.
And that's risky too.
Yeah, throwing it right to the center there.
That's a good. Oh, that might be a handball.
Yeah, I think it was. And nice pass back there. Luis Sosa Lopez looks like that center mid position, playing some solid ball back there. He's going to try to set middle, and that's going to be Daniel Webb clearing the ball.
Swordsmen have done a good job of keeping their shape on defense, and what I mean by that, with as skilled as Hammond is passing, you see it again there. But to be pinging it from side to side like the Wolves are, but
oh, nice, Dave Michalski.
Dave.
But yeah, not for the Swordsmen to get too bunched up on one side, and they've done a good job.
Good, Connor.
Maybe
Send
send Jaden.
Oh, nice look, Connor. Just past him.
maybe,
Jaden's got a lane on the right side with an opening.
Oh,
Right nets
side
it,
of the
man.
net.
Stink. Just a little bit to the right.
Great
I
look,
love
though.
seeing Jaden get those edges, man. When he can get around that last line of defense, you know it's going to be a shot on goal. I mean, it's just how close is it going to be to the edge? Where's the goalie at? Man, what a look for Jaden Lemon. Love to see him put one in here.
Yeah.
And Hammond Central beat us already.